Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. Happy Thanksgiving week. This is the first of 2 videos we've got for you today.
Yeah, still 2 videos. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get a word from our sponsor.
Hey guys, I hope you've done it by now, but do you have a VPN? And a VPN is going to help you with geo-blocking? Open up the libraries of all the streaming services, Netflix, HBO, Disney, with Surfshark. Tell them why we use Surfshark, Alex.
You can use it on unlimited amount of devices. That's friends, that's family. It's in 100 different countries right now.
That's a brand new thing, and we got a deal for you. Joe, what kind of deal do we got?
85% off plus 3 extra months.
Boom, off a 2-year plan. Guys, get that deal down below at surfshark.deals/Angry Joe Show. We've chosen this one because it is the best one. It has all of the best services, and you can share it with friends and family. Your account, you'll be the most popular on the block, guys.
True family plan.
There you go. Guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Check it out.
Guys, the internet is a terrifying and scary place. You're constantly sending sensitive data back and forth. Get yourself a VPN. Open up those Netflix libraries. You're paying for it. You might as well get 5 times the number of videos anyway, right?
Yep.
Also, public service announcement. This is like the last day you have to buy a turkey before it's thawed in time. So
grocery stores are insane.
Oh, wait, yesterday was awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. I had to punch a grandma right in the mouth.
No turkey for me
for
this
beets.
year.
Yeah.
Beat a old grandma for beets. Yeah, so get yourself some food or you ain't gonna have no food. Or go to the Chinese restaurant. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. All right, ready for the news?
Yeah.
All right, Dead Island 2, a game that we have been anticipating for a long time. He already read the news because he's been helping with production. It's delayed until April, so we were.
When was it coming
setbacks.
out? That thing was. I mean,
It was
I don't
supposed to
care
come
about
out
any
years ago.
delays.
Years ago.
I don't care about any delays because I thought that wasn't going to come out at all.
It's only 2 months. Okay, so it was going from February 3rd, and now it's looked like it's going to be.
Oh no!
April 28th. So 2.5
I don't have to
months.
play a zombie game for another 2 months.
That one's fun though.
Shucks.
It's fun with friends.
It is, but it doesn't mean that one's gonna be fun.
Prove it.
We'll see.
Prove it. Yeah, so they say that they're pretty much done. They're just, they've got some polishing to do, and they just want to make sure that they're not, committing some of the sins that some other people before them did, releasing unfinished stuff,
Yeah,
which...
at this point, you've already taken so long. Take as much time as you need to make the game better. I'm willing to wait. I waited this long.
Yeah, what's another 12 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator Yuji Naka arrested in Japan on suspicion of insider trading. He's getting the Martha Stewart treatment. Apparently, when he was working with let's see, what was the game? Dragon Quest company, he had purchased a bunch of stocks. Yeah, so he was developing Dragon Quest Hack mobile game, and he knew of important information about the new game, and he purchased 2.8 million yen worth of stock, which is like $15,000, which is not that much. But yeah,
It's more than
probably yeah. And so him and a few other people made moves in the stock market knowing this kind of sensitive information, and now he got arrested. So could be facing a couple of years in jail.
How'd they find out? Some snitch.
Oh yeah, I mean they've got their own monitoring groups that see if it's kind of like in the United States we've got the SEC, which kind of picks and chooses when they do anything.
For snitching, for snitching on insider trading.
Nah,
Be kept on the down low.
Should.
I see.
Well, it's just like if you talk to someone who's completely unfamiliar with the stock market, and you're like, "Hey, man, my company's about to do something really cool. Do you want to buy some stock?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, that sounds like a great idea." And then they're like, "That's insider trading." You go to jail. It's like, wait a minute, I thought it was like a hot tip or a friendly piece of advice. Like, no, you can't do.
Don't tell me anything.
Yeah, you can't do any of that stuff because you'll go to Martha Stewart jail. All right, I also got some very exciting news. First-person shooters, it's a great time to jump back into Battlefield. Battlefield 2042, Season 3, starts tomorrow.
Okay, what do we get in Season 3? Maybe...
Oh, nothing.
Maybe I'll try it. What do you mean, nothing?
Nothing.
No, I heard recently they're going to classics.
Yeah, so...
Finally, giving the players what they want. Too late! Too late!
Call of Duty. Just play that instead.
Yeah, I'm playing Call of Duty right now. DMZ, which I recommend, Yeah, oh man, Warzone 2.0's got a lot of problems, but it's at least the base is still fun, and the DMZ mode is actually pretty cool for unlocking weapons. If you extract with a gun, you unlock it fully. You don't have to do all the shitty progression. Gives it purpose. So while there's plenty of UI issues and quality of life issues, I am having fun with Warzone and DMZ. So going back to Battlefield 2042 is not an interesting proposition for me unless you can attract me with...
Escalation will include a couple of the launch map reworks.
Launch map reworks.
Yeah.
Can it have
more
maps?
boxes.
Manifest and Breakaway will be replaced with redesigned versions.
Okay.
There's a
and
new
then-
new tank vehicles. They've always done very well with the vehicles, right? No problems whatsoever.
And then
This
maybe-
one has siege mode. You ever play StarCraft? It's like that.
Oh,
it's a tank that turns into a siege tank.
Cool.
And then it slows down and
Sure.
yeah.
Still don't like the game, but the classes, I kind of do want to jump in to see what have they done with the classes. But other than that, man, I just feel like I want to throw that in the trash and into my memory banks of you done fucked it up.
Bad Company 3, please. And
Yeah,
then-
Bad
and
Company
then-
3 will help very much
Yeah.
towards you done did it good.
Yeah. All right, Blizzard and NetEase are ending a 14-year partnership. This is kind of a big deal. And so NetEase was the company that we talked about helping them with their forays into China and the Chinese market, right? So with Hearthstone,
Mobile stuff.
with all their mobile stuff, and with actually just getting their mainline games, because the Chinese government requires that you kind of have a liaison company kind of bring you in.
Okay.
And so this is a pretty big deal. So what the takeaways are: Blizzard's biggest title suspended in China from January 23rd, and sales to cease in coming days. So
Blizzards.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So because they're losing this relationship, they will not be able to do that.
They're gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah. NetEase and Blizzard failed to negotiate a renewal of a 14-year partnership, and Blizzard is seeking alternative partners. NetEase says there will be no impact on financials. NetEase saying we don't give a shit.
Yeah, dude, that's a big.
NetEase has a Lord of the Rings Rise to War. I was like, what is this? Officially licensed tactic mobile.
Yeah, they're
Mobile.
big in the mobile space. And so this means Diablo 3, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, StarCraft, all titles, Warcraft 3, Reforged, oh no, and World of Warcraft will no longer be there. So Blizzard says it's going to cease new sales of the titles in the coming days, but you know it's kind of a big deal. So they're frantically looking for a partner to kind of fill that spot to get those games back in there. But we've seen that there's a lot of Chinese pressure to push games away. Now something about the government says that the Chinese are saying no, video games are good again, but we're going to maybe release and relax a little bit on some of the strictness as far as like the game companies. But
There's money to be made in video games, so I'm very curious why China has been doing that. But okay, I guess not enough powerful people have invested in other than Tencent. So I'm sure Tencent's working behind the scenes to get China on track as far as supporting the video game money.
yeah, Tencent wants the money, and China I think probably wants the control and is more worried about
Control.
It's just like maybe
Money or control? These are two things that are battling each other.
I figured they would go hand in hand.
So I mean,
Yes.
here they do.
Yes.
Over there, it's a little different. Yeah. All right, and then to round things out, let's talk a little bit about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Seen so many glitches on this.
This is
So,
kind of
one more NetEase thing. I had no idea. Just looking it up at all their mobile games. They've got a mobile game called Marvel Super War that is a MOBA. That's Marvel MOBA, right? 5-on-5. And I was like, man, that sucks because I missed the DC MOBA. You remember that one we used to play? What's it called? Infinite Crisis or Identity Crisis? One of those.
Something like that.
It was only around for a very short time and they shut it down. I was like, fuck, because I would play Superman, obviously. And yeah. So my only Superman video game now is Multiverses, which is getting a season 2, but so far season 2 not that exciting. There's no exciting announcements yet for it. In fact, their season 2 image doesn't even have a new character on the front like they did but maybe they'll do that in the future. We just know about Marvin the Martian, so
And the new map.
and the new map. Yeah. All right. Oh, the Game of Thrones one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what were you saying?
Pokemon. It's Scarlet
Oh
and Violet.
my
are out.
God!
And
You done fucked it up. I've been seeing some stuff on that.
well, hopefully right now we are playing non-stop videos of this game just not working on the Switch. It's
Yeah.
got stuttering issues, it's got pop-in, and it doesn't feel like a complete game. Now people are still liking it, it's still a Pokemon game.
Prepare.
The soul of the game is good, but
Scarlet and Violet.
yeah.
Still needed a lot more time to polish.
What is going on at Game Freak? They've been just releasing buggier and buggier, kind of lazier and lazier. This is the premier franchise.
Yeah.
This thing makes millions and billions of dollars. I don't understand how it can come out like this unless this was a deadline. They were like, get this out. It's not ready yet. I don't care. You release it. You have to get blowback, but there's some weird ass Pokemon people. They'll accept anything.
Yeah, they don't care.
And they're defending the game like a motherfucker. It's like, no, you don't understand how this works here. At least at the Angry Joe show. Yes, the game can be good, but you still have to point out the unacceptable state that something releases in so that it doesn't happen again. Because if people are okay with this, trust me, video game companies, you give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
So the Metacritic score. What do you think the Metacritic score for users is? Because normally,
Oh, there are 8s,
For
9s.
users, I would say 7. With this,
Okay, if it's a disaster,
7.
5.
2.8. Pokemon time. Pokemon Scarlet right now on the Switch is a 2.8.
I was thinking because, the
They like
mega
it,
fans
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
raising it up. People put 10, 10, 10 to counteract the other ratings. But okay, well, good. Good on them. Good on the users for look,
Violet's at a 3.3. So they're both lower than all of us expected because the fans are so ravenous for it. If you just didn't know what some of these things are, the scenery randomly starts disappearing when you throw a Pokeball. Pokemon are stuck inside walls or underground.
I've seen the faces on the characters have random eyelashes.
A fist coming through his face, people clipping through each other. There's a awful one of a person eating a sandwich and it looks like they're stabbing themselves in the nose with it, like they don't know where the mouth is.
Yeah. Did the Pokemon talk yet? I mean, when I was a little kid, I was like, man, I can't wait for the future when all the Pokemon do their Pokemon talks like they do in the cartoon. And I think we're still here, and other than Pikachu saying Pika Pika, do they still? I don't know, because I haven't played Pokemon in a while. Do all the Pokemon say their names? I still don't think that's a thing.
I don't think.
I think everything just text still.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Y'all,
So I
I'm
see
thinking
some-
Pokemon fans are
They need
starting to
some
get
voice-
abused like the Madden fans. Like a roster update every fucking year. But I don't know if they're quite at that level yet because while we play Madden, we've researched Madden for our Madden angry rants and there's barely any movement there. I think Pokemon tries to do a little more than Madden, but it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, we need more from a Pokemon at this point, especially because the audience is getting older, right? And older audience expects more features. Now, granted, new audiences is always coming in, and so these games maybe they make them more for the younger audience that don't really quite expect much other than a clicker and mobile bullshit these days.
Yeah, I mean, people are still insane for it. I mean, I went to the biggest Pokestop on a random day, and there was a line completely
In Japan.
around the block, for people waiting. And then they're like, "What is it? A special event?" They're like, "No, it's just Sunday, man. Kids."
They were all tourists?
Yeah, no, it was all locals who just wanted to buy. They were there with all the kids buying stuff, so people are crazy for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the franchise total revenue won $118 billion. So
Yeah.
they've got the money to make these games feel more polished. Because some of these videos and the clips we're playing are absolutely hilarious.
And you remember the Pokemon card game that we used to play when we were younger? Apparently, Pokemon TCG Live app, as of November 16th, was available in beta worldwide. So just like Magic has an app, now the Pokemon card game has an app. I don't know how it works. Probably, digital card packs, booster pack. Yeah, you could collect cards either by scanning code cards, because I guess the cards these days have codes on them, or purchase booster packs with digital currency, earning in-game digital cards, which you could also do by completing quests and working through battle passes. So there's a Pokemon. Pokemon's big, man. TCG. You got your regular games that are always something that everybody looks forward to on our killer apps on the Nintendo systems. Okay, but not this year. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is pretty rough and came out in an unacceptable state. And Game Freak, you need a little bit of fire under your ass to cut this out. Stop it. Fix it.
All right. Anything else that you guys want to add to this one?
I do.
Oh.
Sad news, another one of my 90s icon has passed. Green Ranger, Jason David Frank.
Man, that's
Came
terrible.
out of nowhere, man. I did not expect that.
Joe has a Green Ranger outfit. I love Power Rangers. I have a
Grew up
Psycho
with that
Ranger
shit.
red. It is fucking sad. Another legend I already hate this year. Kevin
Yes.
Conroy, fucking Jays. This is terrible. Terrible. And the details are even more sad, man. So it's just rest in peace.
Yeah.
Always remember him as a fucking badass dude.
He
He's
was a
super
White Ranger,
nice
Green
in
Ranger,
person.
Best ones.
That's one guy that has passion for the franchise.
Super nice guy.
Had a Kickstarter movie, kept it going. Like, these are the kind of genuine dudes that love their art and craft, and it's fucking terrible. Taken from us too soon.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Because I would have loved to have seen Old Man Ranger coming out. You know he'd do it too.
He stayed in shape. He was fighting.
Hate this stuff. Well, rest in peace, and sour note to end on, but these are the things that happened in gaming. We have a part 2 though. There's a little more stuff, so join us in that video. Thank you to our sponsor Surfshark, the best VPN out there. Click the links down below, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye guys.